Life wasn't great for me. Everything was like clockwork, a perpetual rotation that always ended up at the same place. The only real thing to me was education and school. The only real goal was to beat everybody else and rise to the top. The only real purpose was to work only for myself. Besides that, there was nothing really to look forward to every day. Soon enough though, I began to question my rinse, dry, and repeat mentality. I found myself asking this: what is the meaning of my life? Well, I asked the question, and I received an answer. When I was a child, my parents raised me like traditional Asian parents. My parents would always tell me that I had to study all the time and get those A's. I know I'm being stereotypical, but sometimes the stereotypes are true. So, for most of my younger life, this is the type of mindset that I developed. Although I questioned this mindset sometimes, I was more obedient to my parents when I was a child. And so, most of my elementary and middle school life was spent studying, and studying. Furthermore, throughout most of my elementary and middle school life, I was an introvert. I didn't really enjoy socializing or talking to others, as I was always fearful of how they would judge me. As a result, I developed a rather exclusive lifestyle, separate from that of society's. I wasn't making new friends, nor was I developing any new social skills. I was the awkward and quiet kid that sat in the corner of the room doing homework. Then, high school happened. I'd call it the time of my life when I finally came out of the turtle shell. I was put into classes with a whole new set of people I've never met before. I got tired of being stuck going in circles with my life, and so I stepped out of my comfort zone. I went out and met new people, and I further improved my relationships with my current friends. And boy, did my life change. More often than not now, I get invited to go out more with my current friends. They enjoy my company better, and so we hang out a lot more. One of my closest friends, Yusuf Kalfa, helped me become a more open person. He told me that the only reason that I was holding myself back was because of other people, and that wasn't right in his mind. From there, he helped me develop an I don't care attitude. The methods he used weren't so kind though. Whenever I told him about a problem that challenged me, he heavily criticized me and told me how much of a coward I was. At first, I became heavily discouraged as I didn't feel so great about myself. However, as this kept happening more and more often, I began to realize that he was making me into a much more hardened and confident person. Now, I'm able to do things that I would never even dream of doing. I can't thank him enough for molding me into a better person, as his actions have allowed me to meet many of the new people I met today. It wasn't just my current friends that made my life better. It was also the new people I met too. I saw how they were so much better than me in terms of living their lives. They were always helping others and making new friends. I began to become more inspired by these people, and I challenged myself to reach their level, maybe even surpass them. From these aspirations, I actively worked to build closer bonds with everybody I met. Another thing that entered my mind was the way I dressed. Before then, I didn't really care about the clothes that I wore. It just had to be wearable, and that was fine with me. However, as I made more friends, I started to care more about my appearance. I wanted to be presentable to them, and so, soon enough, I went out and I changed my entire outfit. Funnily enough, my new outfit further boosted my confidence level. These new people and my already existing friends further encouraged me to become a more active person. New things started to happen for me. My passion for the skies bloomed, and I began to pursue the world of aviation, or more specifically, military aviation. Out of nowhere, that fighter jet that always flies overhead now had a name, model, and description to it. I memorized things like the types of payloads that they carried, or the caliber of the machine guns that they used. Moreover, now I strive to become a pilot in the United States Air Force. My hopes is to one day serve you and your country through aviation and continue on my military heritage. What's even nicer is that this led me to connect with more of my teachers. I recently found out that my AP European History teacher, Mr. Herrick, was also into the world of planes. Now, Mr. Herrick and I have weekly debates about things like which World War II planes were the best, and whether it was right or wrong for America to invade Iraq in 2003. Even more so, my interest in music drastically increased and piano suddenly became more important to me. Many of the people around me encouraged me to play the piano more, and so, that's what I did. I also began to become more responsible in my life. I noticed that many of the other people around me were more responsible than me. My parents would still be doing everything for me, while everyone else would be doing things on their own. They knew how to take care of themselves without the help of their parents. It showed me that they were ready to live their own lives. Inspired by my peers, I began to do chores around the house, such as washing my clothes. Always try to socialize with your peers. It is the gateway to success and happiness in life. Although it might be difficult sometimes to gather up the courage to introduce yourself to strangers, it is worth it. From doing this, I have learned so much about myself through other people, and you will too. Your life will be more joyful as you will know that there are those around you who want to have fun and enjoy life with you. I won't lie, and many times during your attempts to socialize, you will be rejected or even laughed at. It has happened to me before, and it will most certainly happen to you. However, always remember that the things in life worth having are never going to come without hard work. You'll have to fight your way through to get what you truly deserve. Whether you're just greeting someone with a hi in the morning, or gathering the courage to talk to that one person you have a small little crush on, every step that you take in the realm of socializing will only take you closer to prosperity. Looking back, I'm glad I decided to open up to others. I have been more optimistic and happier ever since. Every day I wake up now, I look forward to going to school to see my friends. School wasn't just about education anymore. It was also about seeing the people that you care about. Sure, everyone can say that school is just a place that just adds stress onto your life, but it's the smaller details that are more important. It's these details that made you the person you are today. My life would have not been prospering as it is now if I hadn't gained some self-confidence in myself to talk to those that are around me. It only takes one small step. Through socializing, I found out the meaning of my life. How about you?